In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 31st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Charlotte Hornets versus Milwaukee Bucks. This Tuesday, the Charlotte Hornets will travel to Milwaukee to take on the Milwaukee Bucks. Tip-off will be inside the Pfizer Forum. This will be the third and final matchup between these two teams this regular season, as the Hornets won the last meeting 138-109. The Charlotte Hornets are entering this one after taking down the Miami Heat 122-117. They look great on the offensive end of the court, as they will have to stay hot in this one if they want to take down the Bucks on the road. The Milwaukee Bucks are coming into this game after beating the New Orleans Pelicans 135-110. They looked incredible on both ends of the floor, as they will have to carry that momentum over into this game if they want to beat the Hornets at home. The Charlotte Hornets have been in decent form as they've won 4 of their last 6 games overall, and they will be aiming for a third straight victory after sneaking past the Heat in a 122-117 home win on Sunday. Terry Rozier led the team with 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. PJ Washington added 27 points with 5 assists. Gordon Hayward scored 20 points on 7 of 7 shooting, while LaMelo Ball tallied 19 points with 7 rebounds and 7 assists. As a team, the Hornets shot 54% from the field and 15 of 40 from the three-point line, as they worked hard to claw their way back from a 13-point deficit before they held off a late rally from the Heat to hang on for the narrow victory. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee Bucks have been heating up again as they've won 6 of their last 7 games overall, and they will be gunning for a 5th straight victory after making light work of the Pelicans in a 135-110 home win on Sunday. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the team with 50 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jrue Holiday added 17 points with 7 rebounds and 6 assists, while Brook Lopez chipped in with 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. As a team, the Bucks shot 55% from the field and 17 of 43 from the three-point line, as they set the tone with 37 points in the first quarter to take the early double-digit lead, and they just never took their foot off the gas, scoring 73 points in the second half to make it a complete blowout. The Hornets are 1-9-2 against the spread in their last 12 Tuesday games and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games playing on 1 day's rest. The Bucks are 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 home games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The over is 5-2 in Hornets' last 7 overall. The over is 5-2 in Bucks' last 7 overall. The Hornets are 8-3 against the spread in the last 11 meetings. Milwaukee is one of the best teams in the NBA at home, and I like the Bucks to get the win and cover the spread. Milwaukee is 17-8 against the spread this season as a home favorite, while the Bucks are 27-20-3 against the spread this season, which is 3rd best in the NBA. Charlotte, meanwhile, is 11-11-2 against the spread as a road underdog and 22-27-2 against the spread overall. The Bucks offense will be able to take advantage of the Hornets defense, which has struggled to contain star players. As well, in Charlotte's last 5 losses, the average margin of defeat is 17 points, as the Hornets often get blown out when they lose. The Charlotte Hornets continue to lose games in ugly fashion, and they're not a club I'm eager to back against quality teams. The Milwaukee Bucks are as healthy as they've been in a while. They're coming off a strong week, and they win at home by an average of 8 points. Massive number, but backing the Hornets isn't a move I'm trying to make. So the Milwaukee Bucks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Bucks offense should be able to score a ton of points against Charlotte's defense, while the Hornets offense is also good enough to chip in enough points. Charlotte is currently 27-24 in hitting the over, while on the road the Hornets are 19-9, and Milwaukee is 17-8 at home in hitting the over, which is the best in the NBA, and 26-24 overall in hitting the over. The Bucks currently play at a pace of 101.1, which ranks 18th, while the Charlotte plays at a pace of 102.3, which ranks 12th. In the two games these two teams have played this season, the games went for an average of 224 points. Finally, in the Hornets' last 10 games, the games are averaging 234 points per game, while in Milwaukee's last 10 games, the games are averaging 236 points per game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New Orleans Pelicans versus Denver Nuggets. The New Orleans Pelicans travel to the mile-high city of Denver to take on the Nuggets. These teams last squared off a week ago in New Orleans, where the Pelicans secured a 1-point win. The New Orleans Pelicans have been in dreadful form as they've won 13 of their last 16 games overall, and they will be hoping to arrest an 8-game losing streak after getting run over by the Bucks in a 135-110 road loss on Sunday. Jose Alvarado led the team with 18 points and 6 assists. Jonas Valanciunas and Trey Murphy each scored 16 points, while Kira Lewis Jr. chipped in with 15 points on 7 of 11 shooting off the bench. As a team, the Pelicans shot 44% from the field and 13 of 34 from the three-point line as they came out flat, and were always fighting a losing battle after allowing the Bucks to outscore them by 37-19 in the first quarter. The Pelicans did have 7 players finish in double figures in scoring, but Najee Marshall scored just 8 points on 4 of 15 shooting. Meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets look to have cooled off from their 9-game win streak as they've now lost 3 of their last 4 games, and they will be eager to bounce back after falling short against the red-hot 76ers in a 126-119 road loss on Saturday. Nikola Jokic led the team with 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Jamal Murray added 22 points with 6 assists. Michael Porter Jr. scored 20 points, while Aaron Gordon chipped in with 18 points. As a team, the Nuggets shot 54% from the field and 14 of 34 from the three-point line as they exploded for 73 points in the first half to lead by as many as 15 points, but they never put the 76ers away and got burned in the second half, where they got outscored by 68-46 to fall short in the end. The Nuggets didn't get much support from their reserves, and Jokic had a rough night protecting the ball as he committed 7 turnovers. Looking at the betting trends, the Pelicans are 4-10 against the spread in their last 14 road games, 2-9 against the spread in their last 11 games against a team with a winning record, and 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The Nuggets are 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 home games, and 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games against a team with a winning record. Head-to-head, the under is 9-2 in the last 11 meetings overall. The Pelicans are 11-5 against the spread in the last 16 meetings overall, and the Pelicans are 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Denver. The Pelicans will again be shorthanded as Zion Williamson and Dyson Daniels are both still out, while the Nuggets are keeping an eye on Jamal Murray, who is listed as day-to-day for this one. The Pelicans haven't been able to get anything going since Williamson went down with injury, and now they're up against a Nuggets team who will surely come out firing after suffering a rare defeat in their last outing. New Orleans has been spiraling in the wrong direction, and their top scorers are dealing with injuries. Denver has the advantage in the paint, and their offense should be able to get what they want against a Pelicans defense that just allowed 135 points. Denver has been very tough to beat at home, and I expect them to look to get right after dropping 3 of their last 4. The Nuggets are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 following an against the spread loss. The Pelicans are banged up, and while McCollum and Ingram are expected to play, they're not 100%. The Pelicans are coming off a rough week, and Denver isn't a place where teams get back on track. The Denver Nuggets win at home by an average of 11 points while shooting 52.1% from the field. The betting trends favor the Pelicans, but they've been so poor lately that I just can't them again this Nuggets team, who are 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 home games. So the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Pelicans have scored 103 or fewer points in 6 of their previous 8 outings. They prefer to play fast, but that has changed a bit since Zion's injury. New Orleans is capable of playing solid defense, though the Pelicans just yielded 135 points to the Bucks. On the other side, the Nuggets have improved a lot on the defensive end in the last few weeks. They couldn't contain Joel Embiid and will be fired up to make amends in this matchup. The Nuggets are 21st in the league in pace, while the Pelicans are 12th with 99.9 possessions per 48 minutes. During their losing sting, the Pelicans have been playing slower basketball, averaging around 4 possessions fewer than their season average. Meanwhile, Denver has been one of the slower teams during the season, sitting at 24th in possessions per game. New Orleans has continued to defend well, especially from the perimeter, and that trend should continue. Both of these offenses are also prone to turnovers, which should result in several dead possessions in this one. The under is 9-2 in the last 11 between these teams. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.